What's good, YouTube? What we got? Larry Bird stories that prove he's the best trash talker. So after watching that last Larry Bird video with the left hand jump shot, I told y'all that video gets 1K views, or I think not that, yeah, 1K views. I was gonna watch this trash talker Larry Bird video, man. I know I usually drop a little earlier on Saturdays, but look, y'all still getting a video, man. Let's get right into this.
Larry Bird was one of the biggest trash talkers in basketball. And a lot of people said, really? You know, they thought it was Reggie or Charles.
Bird used to tell me, look here, man.
You supposed to be a great defender, right? And I'm gonna make sure I tell you where I'm gonna shoot the ball at.
Yeah, he said, I'm gonna get it right here. I'm gonna shoot it right in your face.
And I'm looking at this guy like, he's nuts.
I'm gonna go shoot this.
Bird out here giving them boys PTSD? What was he possibly saying for these boys to be talking like this? They sound scared in the first 20 seconds of the video.
I'm jump in your face right there in that corner, and it's gonna be your Christmas present. I'm gonna wrap it up and bust your head open.
And that's exactly what he did.
If he tell you gonna hit a shot in a certain place, he gonna do just that, and ain't nothing you can do about it.
Been a better player each step I took. I was able to look more than the other guys. I had a green light. I could make plays, but I always knew early on, especially when I was a junior and senior high school, that probably the outcome of the game.
Hold on, my bad. I didn't even try to do that, but look, hold on. Y'all see? Wait.
I always knew early on, especially when
Bruh, this does not look like a Hall of Fame trash talker like they talking about. Indiana State number 33, Larry Bird, bro. They this scared of Bird, bro. He was really like that, telling people where he gonna go, he gonna make it. Bro, you gotta chill. This don't even look like this is his like thing. Like if I seen this dude on the court, I'm not thinking he's trash talking me. I'm thinking, you know what? I gotta worry about his shot. He gonna get me in the post. I'm not worried about his trash talking part of the game.
I was a junior and senior high school, that probably the outcome of the game was going to depend on me.
Well, yeah, I interviewed Gary Payton, a venomous trash talker. And I asked him who the most vicious trash talker he's ever encountered. He said Larry Bird.
Oh, no question.
Bird talk shit, like we talk or
Let me tell
like.
y'all something. Bird used to tell me, look here, man. I'm gonna go shoot this motherfucker jump in your face right there in that corner. And it's gonna be your Christmas present. I'm gonna wrap it up and bust your head open. All that shit.
He told me, young fella, let me tell you something. I can shoot a jumper anywhere I want to. You supposed to be a great defender, right? I'm gonna make sure I tell you where I'm gonna shoot the ball at. And I was like, man, come on now, you're not gonna shoot the ball. And so he said, I'm gonna take you over in that corner right there. You see it over there by my bench, right? And I'm gonna give you something, and it's gonna be this jumper. So he went right to that corner, and I'm up on him, I'm under him. And he said, young fella, what did I tell you I was gonna do? And he turned around, raised up, and it was all grown. And I said, shit, I ain't gonna mess with you no more.
He was the coldest dude I ever seen with that shit, man. Everybody be talking about these greats. They don't be always mentioning him. He was the shit.
Yeah.
The shit, man. He'll give it to you any way he wanted to. Larry Bird was cold.
Bird didn't talk trash to you,
Oh
did
my God, Bird talked trash to everybody. I always tell the story about Larry Bird. I remember him, he was cursing under his breath. And I asked him, I said, Larry, what's going on with you? He says, you guys are being disrespectful to me. And I says, what are you talking about? He says, you guys are putting a white guy on me. That's disrespectful. I just started laughing. I had no comeback. He says, it's disrespectful when y'all put a white guy.
Hey Bird, bro, bro, what is it? This is crazy. So Bird already cookout certified, is what I'm hearing from this. But, bro, Larry Bird was really talking like that, this dangerous to people. He really said, bro, he probably gave that dude 42.
Larry said, I'm insulted that they would put a sorry dude like you on me. He said, no, I don't even want to play no more. He would drop the ball and take a turnover. And I'm looking at this guy like, he's nuts, you know?
The story goes that when he played against Denver, they had a guy named John Hansley, a white guy, a really good defender, right?
Okay.
They put him on Larry, and Larry was weighing his ass out.
Absolutely.
And Larry would run by the bench and tell Doug Moe, who was the coach, get him off me. That's disrespectful. Put a black guy on me. Because when he played back in the day, that's all he played against was brothers. So he was like, I had to torch his ass so they understand.
And Larry got on the roll, started shooting the ball. Every shot was going in. All right, he runs by Frank Layden, who's the funniest guy in the league. And Frank is coaching, and Larry says to him, hey, Frank, don't you have anybody on that bench that can guard me? He goes, so nobody out here can. Frank looked down at the bench and goes, no.
Along with Steve Jones and Rick Barry, this is Bob Neal. Just moments before the American Airlines Sheraton long-distance shootout.
The All-Star game is in Dallas, the first three-point contest, and he just starts looking at guys, doesn't say a word, and people are getting kind of nervous.
Everybody's sitting there, everybody's real quiet. You knew the guys, but you never were around them. And nobody's really saying anything, so I walk in and look around, and
then he finally speaks and says, I'm just looking to see who's going to finish second.
And says, I hope all you guys in here are thinking about second place because I'm winning this.
Excuse me?
Did you really say that? Who's playing for second?
Yeah, I did.
Bro, Bird must have had so much confidence in himself. Like, the way his stories sound, bro, he really had confidence in his game for sure. He was putting in reps. Bird was definitely putting up them reps when nobody was watching. Because the way he was talking to people, he had to back it up. Because if he didn't back it up, these stories wouldn't even be told right now. It wouldn't even be a thing right now.
So bad. You walked in there. What were you thinking when you made that announcement to the room? Just messing with all those guys?
I know going into that, I remember in the locker room, Robert said something that there's no way in the hell I was going to win that three-point contest. So I knew right then I had to win.
That chick's had my name on it for a week now, and I knew I was going to win this thing. I've been practicing, and my teammates said I wasn't going to win it, but I came back and lucked out, really.
Bird would luck out again the next year, but in 1988, it looked like his luck had finally run out. He certainly doesn't have that normal Bird rhythm.
So Bird would be trash talking and sound like he got all the confidence in the world to his opponents, but when it came to like the medias and reporters, he would be like, what's the word? What's the word? You know, what's the word? He would be like, what's the word? What's the word? Like he put his ego to the side. He would be like, dang. How do I remember the? I'm just gonna watch the video. I'll remember it later.
Seconds remaining, has only 7, has to beat 15. That's 8, make it 9, and 10, 11 as we're counting, 13.
Huge rack that time.
He was humble to the media. That's the word. He was humble.
For Bird, we still got to drop one here quickly. 14. This is a tie for the money. Yo! Larry Bird at the buzzer.
He knew exactly what the score was. He knew that ball was going to win the competition for him, and it's almost like he did it in dramatic fashion just to make it more fun.
He knew it when he let it go and was headed for the winner's circle.
He took off his top yet. I didn't see when he took off his top.
Larry used to come in the locker rooms. He'd be getting his ankles taped, and he'd say, hey, ball boy, run in and go find the scoring record in this building. He needed those kind of challenges.
He had accomplished every goal. We hadn't lost a game on the trip, and Larry told all of us players and the media too. Tomorrow night's the last game of the trip. I'm going to play this with left-handed at least through 3 quarters.
It was at a time when McHale was still coming off the bench,
and so Larry scores his 6th point.
We watched this game on this channel, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll have that video down in the description if you want to check it out.
On a left-handed shot.
And I'll never forget him. McHale yells out.
And McHale goes, hey, Jerome, when do we start shooting right-handed?
And at the end of 3 quarters, I get 27 points left-handed.
Well, left-handed is one thing, but when the game got close, I had to go back to the right one.
He could hold all these things in his head during the game. So he'd have a shooting drill at the old Boston Garden.
4:30 in the afternoon. I was an early guy. I'd set up early. The garden would be dark.
Late in the afternoon by himself. Dark garden, come out with an equipment guy and just do the perimeter, shoot for half hour. All you heard was swishing.
If he missed a shot during that thing, he'd say that the Bull Gang set up something wrong with the rim. Otherwise that would have gone in.
I'd get there early, plug in my Stone Age computer right next to the bench. He'd come over, he'd call me Scoop, he'd say, Scoop, what are you working on? I'm saying, I'm doing an early story.
Then I'd say, well, I'm doing an early edition newspaper story about your free throw streak.
You are approximating the NBA record for consecutive free throws, so don't miss one tonight or I'll look bad in the paper.
Sure enough. First half, he goes to the line for 2, and the foul line is lined up right where we're sitting if he looks over.
He's at the line. He makes the first.
He looks over and winks at me.
He looks over and winks at me before he makes the second. I mean, guys don't do that today. And he would...
Always thinking about these things. It's like paying off a bet in the middle of the game.
What free throw, what was Bird's free throw record that he's talking about? What was the record? What was the number of free throws he made consecutively?
Game. He was doing 2 things at once.
Well, you had the Bird night.
I had the Bird night. That was a tough night, man.
But nobody was guarding Bird, were they?
Well, we were trying.
You were trying to.
But when a guy is literally coming up the court, calling his shots, it's in that game, we're on the free throw line, and he literally says,
"It's off the glass. Who's next? Where do you want this one from?"
and he just made one after another, and he just tortured us mentally that game. He tortured all of us.
I think Bird went by the bench one time too.
He fell in the bench.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, and he called that one. That was the one where he fell in it. He literally said, off the glass into the trainer.
Yo!
He said.
So it's funny. I'm seeing this, bro. 'Cause I was with one of my coworkers, bro, at the mall, and he showed me this because we were talking about basketball, and Larry Bird. I brought it to him because he all in the comments. I was telling him I was showing him one in the comments and be like, "Yo, did you are you a fan of Larry Bird?" Blah blah blah. Because my boys, my college teacher put me on to him, and he was saying, "Yeah, I just seen a podcast where Doc Rivers was talking about a fight with Larry Bird or something like that, or Julius Erving getting in a fight or something." It was talking about something, the choking incident with Larry Bird. And I was like, Bird was fighting people like that? If y'all want a fighting video from Larry Bird or old school basketball fighting video, y'all let me know down below in the comment section. I got y'all.
In the trainer's lap, coming down the court. He shot this high rainbow. It goes in. Ricky bumps into him and he knocks him on our trainer's lap. So it was exactly what he said.
Antoine Carr and Cliff Levingston got fined by Fratello, I think.
And Eddie Johnson for celebrating
Bird.
Yeah, it was the best film session. Every time when I see Mike, we still laugh.
God,
it was the greatest film session ever, because back then, you watched the real game and just went, with a video, and Mike rewound the celebration 20 times.
And they show a shot of our bench. Cliff Livingston and Eddie Johnson are standing up giving each other.
Yo, that's funny, bro. That's funny.
Even the guys on the Atlanta bench. They got fined for that, I heard. Yeah.
I don't blame him.
Watch the reaction.
That's chicken.
Atlanta bench. You see Scotty Hastings with them. Yeah. Watch Cliff Levingston over here. I think this is Cliff.
I'm gonna have to watch this game too.
And Fratello wouldn't let it go. He just kept rewinding. Showing the guys, you remember, they're giving each other high five.
And then somebody falls off the bench.
Yeah,
too.
that was Eddie Johnson. Yeah. Eddie Johnson falls off the bench in laughter, and Antoine Carr and Cliff gives each other high five. And our film session was 20 minutes of that. And, yeah, and so it was a bad night.
The first game against Larry Bird, it was shocking. And I'm a rookie, I go shake his hand, and he put both hands behind his back. And I'm saying, okay, you're getting his head ready to play. First play of the game, he says, "I don't know where they got you guarding me, Holmes." And he shoots a three. I was pissed. I said, I wasn't mad he hit the three, but this bitch just called me Holmes. And so it set up for a really interesting game. Because I remember one time I came down and I dunked it on him. He laying on the ground. He fouled me, and I'm pointing. And he said, "Hey, Rook." I said, "What?" He said, "I like you. He said, you got balls, but I'm still going to get 30 on your ass." He got about 38, so he kind of proved his point. But I had to pay my due.
Dominique, you dunked on him and he still won after? Bro, if you dunk on somebody and make him fall, how does he win the post-game trash talk after that? How does he come out on top, bro? You just made him fall and he still ended up winning. That's a definition of you want to battle out the whole war. That's one of those right there for sure. Because Dominique, bro, come on. You boomed on him. You got to have a better trash talking package after you do something like that.
I wasn't upset about that because, back then, as a rookie, you got to pay your dues. Simple as that.
It was funny, the first time that I played in my rookie year, I guarded Larry Bird, and it took me about 10 minutes to realize I should be probably guarding him instead of staring at him. And he came down, it was funny, he came down one time, and Mark West was the center on our team, and Larry looked at me, and then he looked at Mark, and he said, "Mark, I'm going to go down, I'm going to come off the screen, I'm going to catch it right there, I'm going to turn around, I'm going to shoot it in the rookie's face, and then I'm going to run down the floor." And that's exactly what he did. And I'm sitting there, that just happened.
But did he?
I'm wondering, though. So when Larry is telling all these people this and they're hearing these stories, are they thinking he's lying to them when he's saying he's going to do this? He's just that good, I guess, because he's telling them what he's going to do, why he's going to do it, how he's going to do it, he's going to do it after. He's telling you in the future. And either they're not believing he's truly going to do that to them, or they just can't guard him for real. Or everybody he say that to, he just can't guard him. Because, bro, how you even let him get to the spot he tell you he's going to get to? He gonna have to fake me out the spot. I'm not gonna lie. He gonna have to get me to beat him to the spot. He backdoors me or something. Pause. I like that, but He gonna have to do something special, bro. No way.
Talk to you, or you weren't
He
good
talked
enough?
through me. He never addressed me.
I love that.
Like I wasn't even there.
And did Mark West going?
Mark was like, all right,
okay,
man.
all right.
You probably will. Good luck.
And then he did.
He did it.
Well,
There was nothing I could do about it.
He backed up whatever he said. If he tell you gonna hit a shot to certain place, or if he gonna take you down to the post, turn around, hit a fadeaway J, he gonna do just that, and there's nothing you can do about it.
These guys came in
Hey,
together.
I should have known Bird was dangerous when I seen that highlight in the mixtape. Hold on.
If he gonna take you down to the post, turn around, hit a fadeaway J.
You see how he broke him and he looked down and he did a step back, looked down. He's like, oh yeah, you got broke. I know he said something. What y'all think he said though? I know for a fact he stopped and said something.
Okay, he gonna do just that, and there's nothing you can do about it.
These guys came in together in 81. There's Kevin, there's Larry, there's Robert. Dennis Johnson, Danny Ainge, they knew what each other could do. And what I did was said, okay, let's see what's happening out there. And you'd see Larry shooting a three-pointer, and then I call a timeout, and they didn't count the three-pointer.
Larry just hit what would have been the game-winning shot, but KC called timeout.
It won't count. It does not count. Boston had called a timeout.
Larry came back to the bench, and he was a little upset.
So he's very upset with that. So I diagrammed the play. He says, heck with the play, Case.
Hey guys, when I come back after timeout, I'm going to go right to the same spot. I'm going to kick it in.
Give me the ball and tell all the rest of the guys to get out of the way. I said, shut up, Larry. I'm the coach here. Okay. All right. Dennis, you take the ball out, give it to Kevin, then you throw it to Larry, and everybody get the hell out of the way.
Celtics are down by
Hey.
2 points, and Bird is
Gotta do what you
right
gotta
at the
do.
point line, and he's being guarded by a guy named Johnny High.
He goes down before the ball is thrown in, and he's standing right in front of the Phoenix bench, and he looks at all the guys on the bench and says,
Yeah, I'm just fixing to bust a three on you guys and just go home. I'm tired of this.
and he says, watch my hand as I follow through.
And, Johnny High sort of smiles and laughs about it.
And I was supposed to cut off the high post and post up for a second and then go across and set a pick. Well, I came off the pick and I was wide open and I stood there waiting for the ball. I had a smaller guy to post up and Larry just waved me out of the way saying, get out of here, get out of the way.
And then he just turns around and shoots a perfect three.
As the ball's in the air, he kind of turns towards the Phoenix bench and yells, told you so, and stops running to the locker room.
As he continues on to the dressing room. Now, that's what you call arrogance.
Bird, I see why you was getting in fights, bro. How you gonna talk this? You talking crazy to everybody. I see why they was fighting back in the day. They had to, bro. You can't be saying stuff like that and then actually doing it, because then that's when it gets to the point where it's like, we gotta get him. He too dangerous.
And for that time, I learned to run Larry's play, not the coach's play.
He wanted the light on him. He wanted the focus, and he wanted that ball. And in case he would ever call somebody else's play, Larry would just say, no. I'm shooting this ball, and he would.
I get a charge when I tell someone on the opposing team that I'm going to hit the last second shot and then do it. That's what it's all about.
Tie game, 13 seconds to play. Celtics basketball.
During the timeout, I'm going through a play. And about that time, Larry steps in and says, Coach, why don't you just give me the ball and tell everybody to get out of the way? It's Larry. If he wants the ball, he wants the ball. After the timeout, we walked back on the court, and then Xavier was guarding him. So he tells Xavier, he says, I'm getting the ball.
I said, I know, I'm going to be waiting. And he said, I'm going to get it right here. I'm going to shoot it right in your face.
5, and Bird has the basketball. Look out. Larry Bird, just phenomenal the way that...
All right, that was cool and all, but what's up? What is up with this angle though? Like, why was this video recorded like this? And I've screenshotted it. Like, I paused it at the perfect moment, bro. What's up with this picture? I gotta go back to where he was at though.
In basketball. And a lot of people say, really? They thought it was Reggie or Charles. Larry Bird talked more trash on the basketball court than anybody I've ever played against. So we playing him the last play. He says to James Worthy, he says, you guys don't have to worry about it. I'm going to go right over there at that corner. And I'm going to catch it, I'm going to shoot it, and I'm going to tie the game or win the game, whatever the case may be. They take the ball out, and I think it was either Danny or
DJ?
the late, great DJ.
Yeah.
You DJ coming down, right, with the ball. Oh, great DJ, that's good. So pass it to Larry, he's in that corner. Now I gotta go out and close Larry Bird out. So as I'm running out to Larry Bird, he's talking trash to me. I don't know why you running out here. Who says that in the middle of the game? He said, I'm gonna wait till you get one step away from me and I'm gonna shoot it right in your face. So I got one step away He shoots it all net. 3-pointer, good.
Take the ball out, man curl right to the corner, caught the shot.
Bro, why is Larry... Bro, that sounds so crazy. It sounds unreal, but I know it's true because, like, they play in the game, they telling us. Larry, bro, are you... He was out for... Bro, Larry was really out to heads with his mentality, too. He had a crazy mentality, bro. If Larry Bird played right now, he'll be crazy. He'll be insane. What?
Shot a 3.
He wouldn't have gotten hurt, probably.
Like, are you effing kidding me?
And he turned to me and said, you did all that running for nothing.
And he was saying in such a calm way that you didn't think it was trash talking.
We need a symbol that can unite us.
Wait for it.
But it's trash talking. You're not going to tell me you're going to go over there and shoot the ball in my face. That's trash talking. But he would tell you before the play even started.
He'd tell you where he's going. He'd tell you when he catches it, there's nothing you can do about it. And it was great trash talking because it wasn't vulgar. I mean, he wasn't pounding his chest. You can just be standing next to him. You know, I would jump out and try to block a shot on rotation, and he'd say, Scott.
You jump high, but you don't jump that high. You can't get this.
Scott, you're a little too late.
Scott, you're not getting that. Why are you even jumping? Why are you
say-
running out of it? But it was
do
all
that.
game.
He'd say something like, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, I mean, he talked the whole game, and it was, you know, after the game and after years of thinking about it, you're like, man, that dude, why he's one of the greatest players ever played.
He was ridiculous. He came on here. Our sportscaster played the Superman theme when he was talking about him that night after the game because he did everything, points, rebounds, assists, just steals, you name it. Larry has such a great mind for the game. I had a lot of respect for him as a competitor.
That competitive nature, the work ethic, because I asked a lot of questions. You know, playing with Byron Scott, I asked him a lot of questions. Eddie Jones, Magic, James Worthy, Kurt Rambis, all the Laker greats, I would always sit down and just ask them questions. What actually happened there? What did you feel there? Why?
Hey, I'm not pausing right here when Kobe's talking, but look, I got a special video for y'all boys tomorrow about Kobe. I got a special Kobe video, and it's 15 minutes in the video, so if you made this and you're going to know, I'm dropping the Kobe mixtape tomorrow. RIP Kobe in advance, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a banger here. I got y'all, boys. I'm excited for it.
Bird tough to defend. Why? Because you look slow as shit to me. So like, I'm missing something. So like, tell me what I'm missing. You know what I mean?
You know, like I was saying, growing up in Boston, people all used to always talking about that he can't jump, he can't do this, he can't do that. And, you know, a lot of my friends was like that, you know. So, I got to the league. I called all my friends back up. I said, you know, all that trash that you were talking, you need to squash all that. This man is great. Whatever you were saying, for a man who can't jump, he's demolishing everybody. He's doing it on everybody. He's doing it on the best defensive players in the league.
Yeah, I never forget driving, and I'm listening to a game. It's New Mexico State playing Indiana State. I don't really care about the game, but New Mexico State is right up the streets from El Paso, and I went to UTEP, and we're big rivalries. So I'm hoping that Indiana State will beat New Mexico State. And I'm listening to the radio, and I have no clue of the players on either team. All of a sudden, this name keeps coming. Bird. He goes to the right. Bird. He makes the shot. Bird. I said, God damn, who is Bird? Bird. You know, here's Bird. And Bird this, and Bird. Oh, did you see the pass that Bird made?
Oh,
I
my.
can't see it, but
Bird. Chill.
Here's Bird. And Bird this, and Bird, oh, did you see the pass that Bird made? I can't see it, but I'm just trying to imagine it. When the time I got to the end, I said, damn, that brother can play. When I got the newspaper the next morning and saw Larry's picture, I said, damn. Larry, it wasn't you know, be honest with you. The young lady that said you were her favorite player, mine too. I love you too, Magic, but not as much as I like Bird.
Always talk about great basketball players, and they don't never mention him to be up in that round. But Larry Bird was cold. I don't think nobody ever could get out with him. You ask Magic. That's why Magic had a run, and he was mad when he had to retire in '92 because of what he was going to be missing with Larry Bird. And then you remember Larry Bird took 2 more years, and then he quit because he said his main guy who he wanted to play against is gone.
I'm gonna tell this story. We're in LA and I'm hurt. I got a pulled hamstring, so I'm not playing tonight. So I can't play against the Celtics. You know I'm killing myself. You know, Larry warming up, the anthem is sung and get introduced, and right before they go out on the court, Larry comes down. He says, "You know what? Since you're here, I'm gonna put a show on for you. So you just sit back and watch, okay? Don't worry. I'm gonna put a show on for you." And I'm like, "Man, get out my face, man. Want to hear that? You know, that's Celtics and the Lakers." And he went out. I think he scored 38 points, about 20 rebounds, about 15 assists. And every shot he would shoot, he would turn to me. Every time he hit one, he look at me. And I said, "Boy, you know, the thing about it that I love about you."
Bro, Bird, bro, you're such a competitor, bro. I love it, bro. You like that. But my top 10 list has changed a lot. And also, I gotta tell y'all boys, I'm doing the Courtship of Rivals very soon too, because we hit 1,000. Let's go. Let's clap it out for that real quick. You know what I'm saying? I had to clap it up for that real quick. Oh, let me finish the video. There's a minute left. I forgot.
Is that most guys talk trash and can't back it up. But Mr. Bird, you know you can back your trash talking up. And last but not least, I'm gonna say this because you told me one lie. You only told me one lie in your career. Only one. And you only lied to the fans and all the people in the world one time. Do you know what that lie was? You don't remember, do you? Larry Bird said that there would be another Larry Bird one day. And Larry, there will never, ever, ever be another Larry Bird. And so, this is mine, and I signed it to you, to the greatest basketball player ever, but more important, a friend forever. I love you, I respect you, and I...
Hey, man. That Bird video, bro. Bird is the word, man. I've been saying it in the videos. Bird is the word. If y'all watch all the way through this video, man, I very much highly appreciate it, man. Tomorrow I got the Kobe video planned, the mixtape. It's going to be a banger. I got Courtship of Rivals planned soon, too, for y'all boys. I got y'all. And that's it, man. It's your boy, Tori. We out.